Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing a mixed media page for my June One Little Word album. I'm going to do a small flip through or a quick flip through right now on where I am. I will be honest, there are some gaps in my album. I think my word balance has been good for me to an extent. I did ask recently on the One Little Word Facebook group if anyone's ever kind of changed their word mid-year, and some people do and some people don't, but I was encouraged maybe to have like a companion word to maybe find it or see it in life a little bit better. So with the word balance, like I said, I was crushing it in the beginning, January and February, great, and now, you know, May, June, I'm finding it hard to see it, feel it, you know, be it, observe it, practice it. So that's just my little story on One Little Word. So I think most of this has been recorded and seen on my channel. So this was a reel on Instagram. You saw me make this. This is Blooms from Planet Darby Sticker Shop. All of these pages were in that beginning initial setup where I did a lot of mixed media. And that's why I want to continue on with the mixed media, because it's definitely a vibe that I wanted to maintain throughout the album. I have stayed consistent with doing a selfie per month, so I have them through June. I did my birthday's in June, so I have my little birthday selfie there, and I've been filling in the extra areas with some quotes, and then this acetate is ready to go for the next 6 months. All of this is in that January setup of One Little Word, so my brayer and all the mixed media, these were filled out with my intention with using the word balance for the year. And then I kind of always involved some sort of photos. So here are the ones for January, and that worked out good. The only, I will say, so because you'll see where the gaps are in my album, I may just go back and do kind of this, like 4 photos or so, 6 per month, just to kind of show where balance is, which is why there are gaps in my thing. So in the Stories by the Month by Ali Edwards, we keep on getting this 3x8 card, and I was finding it hard to use in my story album just because I don't really do like monthly per se scrapbooking, but it has worked out the best in here. So all of them from the Stories by the Month are in here with kind of my reflection per month on where balance showed up in my life. And I always paired it with a selfie on the opposite side and then scrapbook paper. February, I put scrapbook paper on the opposite side. And this was my first mixed media attempt. This is a video on my channel. So this vibe I want to do again, but mostly on a single sheet this month, and incorporating another photo of myself in it as well. So we're going to be doing this again, backing it with pattern paper, and then once again with that 3x8 card from the Stories by the Month and a selfie on the opposite side. So March, I just have this in here. This was the prompt at this month, was kind of to write a poem or / have a conversation with your word. And I just found that prompt at the time very hard to do. So like I said, it has not been completed, but maybe I'll be able to attempt it in the near future. But I do want to go back, like I said, and maybe pull 6 photos or so in my camera roll that were from March that show me kind of working on having balance in my life. I backed it with pattern paper once again. And then the same thing happened in April. I was just going back to take my reflection, but I didn't do the prompt, and I should have, because the prompt was very much a photo heavy project about showing up. And so like I said, probably no excuse for April, but I can go back if I want to, because I am in the class, and the class, you can go back and watch the videos as you need to. So then May comes around, and then May was supposed to just be like one day of saying yes to all the things that you wanted to do. And I just tweaked it a little bit and made it like saying yes throughout the course of the month, because to pick one day was just hard in my kind of life. So I just was saying yes to gardening. The card I printed on paper with the text was from the class, and then I stamped out gardening, and I did the ink blending tool to get that shadowy color on the top, and I did it per card. And then I typed out my journaling, so saying yes to all the gardening I was doing in the month of May and have been doing. So it was like a reflection on improving my green thumb skills. Spoiling myself. So just shopping at Joann's. I got my Mother's Day gift, which was Valentina's birthday. So it was the day I became a mom. And then I did a mother-daughter photo shoot in May. Exercising, just me on the elliptical and taking a bike ride. And then spoiling Vale. Let's be honest, she gets spoiled all the time, but in particular, it was the day she graduated in VPK. And then once again, continued on with the journaling on my reflection. So now we're in June. I have the two cards that I need to fill out on the progression with using my word. And so, like I said, everything in the beginning about like kind of struggling to see it lately, I know I will incorporate it here. And then at the end of the month, I will have my reflection. So we're going to do, like I said, a page in here for mixed media, and just to mark my June showing up moment, and it will go into this album. So I just wanted to do a flip through to show you that I as well am not always perfect with all of my projects I set forth in the beginning of the year. But like I said, I am trying to show up, and I'm still glad with what I have thus far. And like I hope I can always go back and do those prompts if I want to. If not, it'll be perfectly fine the way it is. So let's get started on that mixed media page. So let's get started on this mixed media page. So I first just decided to go with a blue color tone palette, just because usually I am all about the pinks and oranges. Those are the first colors I always gravitate towards. But my second favorite color are, shades of blue. And so all I did was just a little bit of a brush stroke technique. There's really no technical term to this. I just blobbed it all on using, I think, 4 shades of blue to get this effect. And all I'm reaching for here at the time too is just my other mixed media journal, and I use it like as a use it up journal, just whatever the excess paint was, in order not to waste it or wash it down the drain. I just start creating another page in my mixed media journal, and it works out really good actually, because now I already have half the process done, and I can go in when I'm ready to do more, stamping and stenciling on that page. So for here, I'm taking out a Dina Wakley kind of textured stamp. These have all been in my stash for years. I think I was mentioning that before. I used to include, mixed media journaling as often as I did my scrapbooking, and I'm having a good inspirational moment right now where I'm itching to do it more. So as long as I am comfortable filming the process, because let's be honest, mixed media is not for everyone, and sometimes it looks like a big old mess, and it usually does, and that's okay. And even in this one, so you saw me do all of that random, like just grunging up the background, and here I am taking a stamp, and I'm actually using a dauber that's supposed to go on a Tim Holtz like wand thing, but I couldn't find the wand. I think my dog took it, and I'm just using it with my fingers, and got those like sprinkling of white flowers, stars. So this is the photo I was going to incorporate. So it's just me doing a selfie in the mirror. This was actually a photo I did every day for a week in the life that I finished in May, where I took my outfit of the day. And so this was like Sunday's outfit when we went to a picnic with the family, and I printed it just as a 4x6. This stencil with the butterfly wings is one by art by Marlene. She is a mixed media artist, just like Dina Wakley and Diane Reevely, who has a line of stencils and stuff to do mixed media. So this stencil with the butterfly wings is from her collection. So now with the butterfly wings, I am daubing it, like kind of patting the paint through it. And this time I went in with some purples, but I'm not gonna lie, I probably used like too juicy of paint, because the details in this particular stencil were very thin, so it kind of got smudged and dodgy a little bit already, which was fine. Like I said, this is all just my first attempts, which is my point about mixed media, is that sometimes it looks like a big old mess, and then sometimes that big old mess can still look, amazingly good at the end. So the wings are not perfect. You don't see the details of them that might bother someone, but for me, I'm just kind of still rolling with it. I think half of what mixed media is, and doing art journaling, is just the joy of practicing it. So today I'm gonna, be, beginner level, and if I can kind of come and show up and do a page weekly, hopefully, I'm hoping to do weekly, you know, my technique and my execution of said skills will improve. So right now, this is, only the second page of my journal, and it's okay. I still love the end result. So here I am going in with glitter paint. I always have a couple colors of these around because my daughter also loves them too. But let's be honest, I love them more. But I only buy a couple colors at a time, even though I know I had bought like Christmas colors, like a red and a green, because these do have the tendency to dry up quicker. I don't know if they have like clear paint in order to add more clear to get it like fluid again, but it's in essence, it's just the whole technique of just glitter with just a wet glue can achieve the same thing, but this is just in a paint form, and you can move it around a little bit easier when it's in this paint form. So I'm just doing it on the wings, and it's like a purple and a black iridescent kind of coloring. So now I've gone through all of my one little word pieces from the main kit. So that felt heart that's black at the top, that is from the kit. It's felt and it's stitched. I added a wood veneer that says keep trying. I added a die cut that has saying as well, and then these puffy stickers as well. And I'm picking words that are just saying like keep going, keep trying. Like I said, I'm just struggling to find my word. Then I'm taking a kind of sort of dried up Sharpie and writing balance in some script around the thing. You saw me write it once right there, but I do go in once again to add it, and it's faint and it's in the background, and it just kind of adds to that grungy background look that I was going for. Then I'm taking some sequins pack. It's called All Aflutter. It's from Spiegelmom Scraps. It actually comes with 3 butterfly wood veneers along with a purpley blue sequins mix. These are supposed to go with certain collections. I always forget which ones they're supposed to highlight, but for me, since I did this blue background and purple butterfly wings, it worked out perfectly. So I actually might put this as one of my design team projects for Spiegelmom, speaking of, because it's just a great out of the box look at how to use sequences, because a lot of us use it for our scrapbooking, a lot of us use just shaker elements or card making, and here I am still throwing on a bunch of sequins on a mixed media page that, like I said, a little bit different. And so here I am adding a few more, just the word balance, into the backdrop, and this turned out really fun. I think this total took me maybe 30 minutes, and it's all about the playing. So I will show up to play, and I hope you will join me for future art journaling pages in my mixed media journal. Okay, that is how this page will finish off. I think I took you through everything, including adding all the sequences. And opposite this page, because I added it with this pattern paper from Jed Hadfield, it is busy all the way around. So I'm not sure if I should back it maybe with something blue. I will think about it later, but for now, hopefully I'll be able to take pictures of it just on this side. So you did see me do all of this, and it's very textured, very sequins. Oh, I love all the sequins. And then the wood veneer too match kind of my butterfly theme. I love the patch. I love all of the elements I use between wood veneer, just cardstock, and puffy stickers. It's great texture. So yeah, I had fun doing this. I definitely need to get into my art journal more. So this will sit in the front, and then I will still have the time to write out these pages and this at the end of the month. So super happy with this. So excited. We'll definitely be doing art journaling on my channel. To everyone that stayed to the end, thank you so much. Please subscribe if you are new to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, everyone, bye.
High tide in the dead of night, I watched a ship crash into my